Not really in a party mood, am I?
So yesterday, I was in the park,
Yeah.
and there's this guy with a mountain board, and he dropped in on the hill, and he just saw his mate in the distance, and he waved. He
Yeah.
must have not been concentrating on what he was doing. He just totally stacked it. He just collapsed at the bottom of the hill onto the concrete path, Castle Green.
Faceplant.
Yeah, faceplant, total faceplant.
Oh no.
And he got up, put his mountain board under his arm, ran up to the top of the hill again, and then went down the other way into the distance. He was embarrassed or something. It's just having an ice cream and heading back to the car.
You having an ice cream?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
rum and raisin.
Nice.
Don't normally get rum and raisin.
It's just, older taste now, isn't it?
Well, I used to like it when I was a kid because you couldn't drink, but you could have rum in an ice cream.
Because it had bees in it, yeah.
Yeah, it was exotic
It's one of those
and grown up.
Yeah, yeah. Adult things you could do when you were young, sort of thing.
You couldn't drink rum as a kid.
No,
Maybe you did.
no.
No, I didn't either.
Can't really drink rum now.
Rum's pretty savage. Can't really drink a beer now.
I shouldn't be drinking a beer, I don't think.
Why not?
Don't know, school night.
Yeah. Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
All day?
All day. Solstice.
Shall I do the fajitas for dinner?
Fajitas could be good. Is that what you fancy?
It's just nice on a hot day, isn't it?
It is. Curry's maybe too much.
Oh, maybe too much.
Yeah.
I'll
Lovely.
do fajitas with a load of veg.
Lovely. Thank you. Like fajitas.
Yeah, pizzas are good.
You haven't got sour cream, we've got yoghurt.
Nice.
I couldn't find the sour cream, I think they moved.
Have you got meat substitute? You just,
No, we're just having veg.
oh nice. What sort of veg?
There's courgette, there's... I meant to get onions and I forgot the onions.
Oh what?
Onions always make me think of that Graham Greene book,
Okay.
The End of the Affair.
Haven't read it.
It's like a code that people in it used for their love or something. It's like
Okay.
onions, because they both liked onions, but the guy's wife or whatever didn't like onions.
I love onions. I got it.
Ringo doesn't eat onions.
Not even glass ones.
Ringo Starr. About Paul McCartney headlining Glastonbury at the age of 80.
It's pretty good going, isn't it?
Yeah.
He had a bit of a hard time with being taken seriously after the Beatles, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ringo Starr had a bit of a hard time being taken seriously during the Beatles. Everyone was horrible to Ringo Starr, weren't they?
Yeah.
What's he done wrong?
He did like Thomas the Tank Engine voiceover as well.
He did do that, yeah. That was good though, wasn't it?
That was his
Best
shining
work.
glory.
Have you ever done voiceover work, Mark?
No. Maybe I should.
I do kind of joke ones on...
I've changed my mind because we don't have onion
Yeah,
or any protein.
yeah.
I'm just going to do a pasta bake.
Okay, I can make something if you want.
I'm quite happy to make it. It's just we haven't got onions, we haven't got sour cream, we haven't got...
We've got yogurt though.
Yeah, we haven't got any... It would just be peppers in wraps.
Yeah, we need some beans or something at least.
Yeah,
But I think you're right, if you'd rather... A pasta bake would be nice.
pasta bake's nice and it's easy. Pasta and vegetable bake.
Nice, lovely, thank you. Do you want me to help?
No, I'm okay. I might need you in a bit.
Okay, just call me.
Nice just sitting in the sun, isn't it?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Sat here a while now, haven't we?
Makes you not want to do anything though. Like,
No, I don't want to do anything.
maybe you can't just go home. You have to finish work, just have a shower and stuff. It's just like the routine and stuff. But then sunny weather changes that routine in a way.
Yeah. It's like an event sunny weather, isn't it? The event is that it's sunny.
Well, yeah, because it rarely happens though.
Yeah. In Britain.
Yeah.
So in Spain, it's a different story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scorch here.
Yeah. If it rains in Spain, it's
Mainly on the plane.
basically on the plane. think it's maybe on the green. Maybe.
Is that from Pygmalion? Is that right?
I don't know.
What's it? It's from a film where the girl has elocution lessons to teach her to speak clearly.
I think I sometimes
Does
do
all
that.
that. It's not so good for like mumblecore films, is it?
No, probably not.
I think you got the perfect voice for that.
Yeah.
The perfect mumblecore voice.
It's not a voice I'd choose. It's just one that is.
It's just what you got, yeah. Like, I don't speak how I'd like. I don't even think about how I'd want to speak.
No. But it's like if you think about how you're walking and stuff, you know what I mean?
It
So
puts it up, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you're supposed to stand more upright or something.
It's just to try and hold my tummy in and put my back straight and stuff.
You know, if you look at your
my
feet
head
or
up.
something.
Yeah.
Don't you think how you use your feet when you're walking and stuff?
I sort of think about it. I shouldn't. Like, I think put my right foot forward and my.
But then it's like you're thinking it and you're walking really strange.
Yeah. And then they're looking, and then you look around to see why they're looking. And you're just looking around everywhere, walking really weird, and suddenly the other time's schizophrenic.
So because you like place your steps down too much or your leg too high or something, and you swinging your arms. It is good to swing your arms about.
I like that thing that guy told me about feeling the air when you do that.
That is good, yeah.
But it does look weird as well. He said don't do it all the time.
Yeah, but it's like you know it's yourself what you're doing and stuff, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard if you're trying to be meditative or something. You're meant to be aware of what you're doing, but you're not meant to be majorly controlling it. That's a different thing. Like
yeah.
you're just meant to be watching yourself and what you're doing.
Okay.
That's what they say. It's not like suddenly become real uptight and controlling of yourself and your actions and your words and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, don't control your breath for goodness sake. It's just watch the breath.
Yeah.
But I struggle to breathe sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's muscular though. I think it's like, I said to Busy earlier, if I didn't do that, I think I'd cough more often.
Yeah.
And it's like illegal to cough now.
Yeah. That's
Gives everyone the fear
yeah.
since the event.
It's true, isn't it? It's like I was having a cigarette sat in my car, like sort of lunchtime.
Yeah.
Someone started coughing, and I thought they're coughing all that, they're very far away in the distance. They're catching my smoke or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of probably just hay fever or something.
It's like if you got neighbours or something and you hear someone sounding stressed or something, you think it might be something you're doing. Or
Yeah.
The characteristic of mental illness is that you feel like you're the centre of things, people generally. And when they've got different kinds of problems, I guess, how the Buddhists would maybe look at it is it's a lapse in compassion for others or something that's like cause harm to the individual, sort of. It can be, not always.
Yeah, but surely you need to sort of think about yourself all the time.
You do, but like what I end up doing is just trying to solve all my problems and I'm making them worse.
Yeah.
And I'm focused on myself and my problems.
But surely.
If I just focus on someone else,
Yeah.
what are you going to say?
When you talk to other people, you kind of focus more on them, so it's getting away from yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in a Buddhist term, that's better, really, because you're helping others.
Right.
And not forgetting about your problems,
Yeah.
because it's, problems have to, problem shares.
He does that as well, yeah.
That kind of works in a way.
Sometimes more than half, eh?
Yeah. Because like,
Not always.
you overthink things all the time. It's not good. But then if you
No.
talk to others and helping them, you're not.
You don't want to underthink either, do you?
No.
Just want to think the middle, the right amount.
Middle ground sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like that, and you have good days, some days, and bad days. But I think we're all kind of a bit not obsessed, but sort of I think about ourselves quite a lot.
It's sort of natural too, given that like our experience of reality is that this is us here and we're looking out of our eyes and our ears listening and our hands doing and we're hungry and whatever.
Yeah.
Like it seems to all intents and purposes like we're the centre of our universe at least, and like it takes imagination to understand that we're not the centre of everything, like clearly we wouldn't be, and we've learned that, but like there's a sense to which our needs are more pressing and important in a way than other people's, because we're the ones that have to deal with them, do you know?
Yeah.
Like, someone would call that selfish, but it's also quite natural in a way.
Yeah. true. It's like you think about yourself, but you think about your family as well,
Yeah, you do.
and all your immediate surroundings. Like,
Yeah, there's a sort of hierarchy of care or something.
someone said, like, don't worry about that. You know, that's happening in another country or something. It's not really going to affect you, but then it is, isn't it? You know, inadvertently or something, it is.
Well, it does. So say like
But
the Syria, for example, there was bombing there that we did,
yeah.
and now we've got refugees from there, and some people don't like it. They weren't too fussed about the bombing; they weren't bothered.
Yeah,
And it's sort of direct consequences that we've got displaced people
it's true.
knocking on our door looking for safety and sanctuary.
Yeah, if you go bomb someone's country, I mean, it's
And
know,
it's going to
the
come
homes
back
are
on you
bombed.
one way or another, probably.
yeah,
And that's the same in a microscopic way with, say, we're neighbours. If I put a fart spray through your letterbox,
yeah.
you'd probably put Clueform on the toilet seat next time you came round, and it would just escalate into warfare quite
I
rapidly.
just did.
Did you? I thought,
Some you have a week and a
I
bit
thought it got
splash.
splashed a bit.
10 minutes.
That'll do.
Yeah. That's good. That's some good stuff there. That was good. Mark, you got about that quite quickly. Or you're just the perfect actor.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I think Mark just forgot about it, which helped.